Hi everyone, it is Noor Kyle, and
And Mushtaq Ali.
as you know, we haven't done a Sunday talk for I think what is it, 2 weeks
Two
now?
weeks. Yeah.
That's because we've been taking a much needed break, and I think we gave you a heads up that we were going to do that. So, in the meantime, before we get started back up this upcoming weekend, we wanted to share with you some New Year's greetings first and foremost. So
Yeah.
happy
Happy New
New Year.
Year. Yay. We made it
We
again.
made it. We made it. Yes.
We are the
And
survivors.
as are all of you, right? We are
Yeah.
kind of going through all of this craziness together. And here we are. But we want to say thank you to all of you for being here throughout this year. As crazy a ride as it's been, we are here because of you guys. We are motivated because of you all. And we're just really grateful to share every time we get to spend time together on Zoom calls or dialogue in the comments or on Facebook in our Nine Sided Circle Facebook forum group. Um, all of that has been really lovely and fuels us going forward. Anything you'd like to say, Mushtaq?
Yeah. Just that I'm incredibly grateful for the conversations that we've had. We've had so many really smart people both joining us in our talks and making comments on the videos. And for me, it's been an utter delight to have people who are that informed, that intelligent, that knowledgeable coming and hanging out with us. Makes my life more fun.
I appreciate how funny everyone is.
Yeah,
Everyone always makes me laugh. Such
it's the
great
Sufi
senses
way.
of humor. Yeah, I feel that's such an important component to us, and we love nourishing that. And we hope that we make you laugh too, even if
And
it's at us from time to time.
yeah, and speaking of laughing, let me tell you what we're up to this year.
Yeah, so yeah, let's talk about what we have planned
Yeah,
for you
you
this
talk
year.
first.
Well, two very important things we have coming up. First and foremost is this month we are going to be reopening our digital durga. This is where we do a lot of our specific, Sufi principles and practices. And Mushtaq,
This
why don't
is
you
where the
share?
real work
Yeah,
comes in. If you're
exactly.
interested in what we're doing, you can apply to join the Digital Durga. It costs you no money to do so, but it does cost you your time and commitment.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we
this year,
expect you to work if you're in this. You don't just get to hang out and be silent and do like you do with all of the other groups that you join throughout the interwebs. This is for people who actually want to do the work of Sufism.
yeah, to
And
apply it to
so
everyday life. Yeah.
yeah. And so it's long form. This is no quick 5-minute videos. These our talks go between an hour and an hour and a half, usually, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. What can I say?
Yeah.
Because they are particular sets of instructions. And we model this after the tradition of the sohbet. Sohbet means conversation. And it is an essential part of the Sufi tradition that we come from. And what we're doing with the digital Durga is seeing if we can actually teach Sufism, teach the practices of Sufism across the internet, because this has only ever been done in person, which is incredibly limiting, because if you're not living within traveling distance of a teacher, you're kind of left out in the cold. So we hope to get around that.
We do. So
Yes.
we're going to be including a link to our landing page to sign up for that, to enroll in that. And that will allow you to join us for our welcome and orientation meeting that we're going to be having on January 27th at 8 p.m. Pacific time. This is also similar to when we would meet with our previous students who have been participating with us for the last year. Every month we meet on the fourth Friday. That is the fourth Friday of every month. And that is when we go over as I said, the principles and practices of Sufism. And we do that together. Everybody is encouraged to engage, to ask questions, to share their personal insights. All of that comes into play
Yeah,
with
we
this.
create the teaching together based on a foundation that has been handed down for 1,000 years.
Yeah. So if that interests you, you are absolutely welcome to join us, and you'll be able to do that, as I said, through the link in the description. So the second thing we have going on, which is something that we've been talking about for quite a while now, I finally have the landing page up. I finally have the payment links set up. All of that stuff will also be in the link below. The way that you get to the payment links is by signing up for that mailing list on that landing page. We want to make sure that everyone gets on that mailing list so that we can continue to share updates
Yeah, we
relevant
want to
to the
nag
retreat.
you on a regular basis.
Because this is an international event, so that means it is important to keep everybody in the loop. It's going to
Yes.
be in Sweden in May from May 8th to 12th,
And if you don't
2023.
know, May in Sweden is incredibly beautiful. It is like the best part of late spring, early summer.
Yeah, I'm
You will
really
love it.
excited.
Yes. And we're going to be kind of out in a very rural area. We're not going to be in like Stockholm or Malmo or any of the big cities.
Yeah, and this is a little bit different from what we originally planned, but we actually think it's an improvement on the original plan.
Yeah.
This
And
will
it's
give us,
incredibly inexpensive for what we
yeah,
are giving you. So be
right.
prepared to be surprised at how cheap it is to come and hang out with us for a week.
And there's lots of green space. There's a lake. It's going to be,
There's
I think,
boats.
incredible.
We
Yeah.
have one guy that hangs out on our videos who is actually a rowing coach. So if he actually shows up there, he's threatened to. And if he does, I'm going to get him to do a little module on spiritual rowing, because that's what he does.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
All right. So, other than that, again, you'll be able to find more information in the description. We want to make sure that we're really clear about that because people have been wondering where this information is. And here you are. So,
Yes.
anything further?
No, that's pretty much it. We're going to have a great time this year. It's going to be wild. It's going to be fun. There will be thrills. There will be chills. There will be excitement.
Yes. And we are hoping to do a second retreat this year at some
Yes.
point, aren't we?
Yeah, the plan is to do a minimum of 2 retreats a year in various places around the planet so that it is easy for some people to come, if not all people. We can't figure out a way to make it easy for everybody, but
Unfortunately.
yeah,
Yeah.
we want to make it easy for as many people as possible, and we are committed to do it in beautiful, interesting places and to keep the price as low as we possibly can without going broke.
Yeah. And if you're not able to join us live, if that's for whatever reason out of reach for you, you can always join us for our virtual retreat, which we
Yes.
already know we're going to be holding sometime around September of this year.
And the
So you can
virtual
look forward to
retreats are
that
fun.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, we've had a lot of great feedback about those. So we look forward to sharing that as well.
Yeah. So that's it. That's what we're up to. And again, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Yay.
And you can join
Oh,
us. Yeah. We didn't have any noisemakers this year,
no, we didn't.
unfortunately. Or silly hats. We were talking about silly hats. Damn. But in the meantime, you can join us pretty much every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and once a month, every third Sunday of the month, we do a second talk that Sunday. That one takes place in the morning instead at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. And that's for people who can't join us at the later one for whatever
Yeah,
reason to have
folks
an
who live in
opportunity. Yeah,
Europe and, over there.
over there somewheres.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what we got. We're gonna wrap it up. We know we tend to ramble and stuff. Hopefully you can love us
We're
in
good at
spite of our
rambling.
flaws. Yeah. And Thank you so much again, everyone. We hope you have a wonderful new year, and we will talk to you soon.
Bye.